Welcome back to the channel. First up, the 1919 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny. Specifically, we'll be exploring the value of the 1919 large date penny without a mint mark in full bad condition. If you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about coin values, stick around as we uncover the fascinating details of this particular coin. The 1919 Lincoln wheat penny is a notable piece from the early 20th century, known for its classic design featuring Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and two wheat stalks on the reverse. This coin comes in various conditions, but today we'll focus on the large date variety from this year, specifically one without a mint mark. First, let's discuss the history behind this coin. The 1919 penny was minted during a time of significant change in America, transitioning from World War I to the Roaring '20s. The large date variety of the 1919 penny is distinguished by the larger size of the numerals compared to its smaller date counterpart, which adds to its collectible appeal. Now, let's address the condition. When we refer to a coin as being in full bad condition, it means the coin has seen significant wear and tear over the years. This can include heavy scratches, discoloration, and loss of detail, which significantly affects its value compared to coins in better condition. In today's auction market, the value of a 1919 large date Lincoln penny without a mint mark in full bad condition can vary widely. Generally, coins in this state are valued less than their counterparts in better condition. The typical range for these coins is between $236,000, depending on the severity of the wear and specific auction dynamics. However, the value can sometimes exceed this range if the coin has unique characteristics or if the auction environment is particularly competitive. For instance, a coin with historical significance or one that is part of a well-publicized auction might fetch a higher price. Collectors and dealers are often willing to pay a premium for rare pieces, even those in less than ideal condition. To sum up, the 1919 Lincoln wheat penny, large date, without a mint mark in full bad condition, holds a modest value in today's market. While it might not command high prices like its well-preserved counterparts, it remains a piece of American numismatic history. If you have one of these coins in your collection, you're holding a piece of history regardless of its current state. Next up, the 1954 Jefferson nickel, large date, without mint mark, in dirty condition. In this video, we'll uncover the value of this coin in today's auction market and what factors contribute to its current worth. The 1954 Jefferson nickel, minted in Philadelphia, is a notable piece in the series. Unlike its earlier counterparts, this coin features a large date design, which was a common practice during the early 1950s to differentiate it from the previous years. The absence of a mint mark indicates it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which is a crucial detail in assessing its value. Now, let's talk about the coin's condition. The term dirty condition typically refers to coins that have not been cleaned and have accumulated surface dirt, grime, or corrosion over the years. While this may seem like a negative attribute, it can actually affect the coin's value in interesting ways. In the world of coin collecting, the value of a coin is heavily influenced by its grade and condition. Coins in pristine, unblemished condition, or those graded as mint state, command higher prices. However, for a coin in dirty condition, like our 1954 Jefferson nickel, the value is generally lower. Yet, its value is not negligible and can still attract collectors who are looking for coins to complete their collections or as investment pieces. As of today, a 1954 Jefferson nickel in dirty condition can vary in value. On the lower end, you might find these coins selling for as little as $19,000. These prices reflect coins that have considerable surface grime but are still collectible. On the higher end, if the coin exhibits some unique characteristics or retains some historical significance despite its condition, it might fetch between $25,000 at auction. Factors influencing the value include the extent of the dirtiness, any potential for conservation or cleaning without damaging the coin, and the current market demand. Coin collectors often appreciate coins with character, and some buyers might be interested in such pieces for their authenticity and historical value, even if they are not in mint condition. If you're considering buying or selling a 1954 Jefferson nickel in dirty condition, it's important to consult recent auction results and perhaps seek advice from a professional appraiser. While it may not be the highest valued coin in the Jefferson nickel series, it still holds a place in the hearts of collectors and historians alike. Next up, explore a truly unique and valuable coin in the realm of Washington quarters, the 1980 silver Washington quarter dollar, with a large date and D-era mint mark in fine condition. If you're a collector or just curious about the value of rare coins, stick around as we break down its significance and current market value. Let's start with a bit of background. The Washington quarter dollar, first minted in 1932, has seen numerous variations and changes throughout its history. By 1980, the design of the coin was well established, but errors and unique features continue to capture the interest of collectors. In 1980, the quarter was produced with a large date, which was a standard feature. However, some of these coins are distinguished by a rare error, the D mint mark error. This error occurs when the Denver Mint's D mint mark is improperly struck or misplaced, leading to a unique and sought-after variant. The coin we're focusing on today is the 1980 silver Washington quarter with the large date and D-era mint mark. Let's talk about its condition. The term fine in numismatic grading means the coin shows signs of wear but still retains much of its original detail. In this condition, you'll notice some surface wear, but the key features are still visible. Collectors prize this coin for its rarity and the unique error. Coins with errors like this often command higher prices due to their limited availability and the interest they generate among enthusiasts. Now, let's talk about value. In today's auction market, a 1980 silver Washington quarter with the large date and D-era mint mark in fine condition can fetch a substantial price. As of the latest auction results, such a coin can sell for anywhere between $300,000. The exact price can vary depending on the coin's specific condition, the prominence of the error, and the demand among collectors. Recent auctions have shown that collectors are willing to pay a premium for well-preserved examples of this error coin. The price range reflects the coin's rarity and the collector's interest in adding it to their collection. So, if you come across a 1980 silver Washington quarter with a large date and D-era mint mark, you're holding a piece of numismatic history. Whether you're a collector looking to add to your collection or just an enthusiast intrigued by rare coins, this era quarter is a significant find. Remember, the value of these coins can fluctuate based on market trends and collector demand, so it's always a good idea to keep an eye on recent auction results for the most accurate pricing. Next up, specifically focusing on the 1957 Lincoln penny with no mint mark, but in dirty condition. We'll explore its current value in today's auction market, despite its less than pristine state. So, let's get started. The 1957 Lincoln penny is a notable coin in the series of Lincoln wheat pennies, which were minted from 1909 to 1958. This specific year is quite common and usually doesn't command a high premium. However, the condition of a coin can significantly affect its value. Typically, a 1957 Lincoln penny in good or fine condition might fetch only a few cents. But what happens when the coin is in dirty or poor condition? Let's break it down. A coin described as dirty often means it has significant grime, tarnish, or corrosion. For a 1957 Lincoln penny, these imperfections can impact its overall value. Collectors and dealers usually prefer coins in higher grades, such as mint state or uncirculated, which can command premiums. However, even dirty coins have their market, particularly for those looking to complete collections or acquire historical pieces at a lower cost. Despite its condition, the 1957 Lincoln penny with no mint mark can still hold some value in the auction market. Here's how much you might expect to pay or receive if you have one of these coins in today's auction market. A 1957 Lincoln penny in dirty condition typically ranges between $286,000. The price can vary based on factors like the severity of the dirt, the extent of damage, and the demand from buyers looking for affordable historical coins. While this amount might seem modest compared to other rarer coins, it's a reflection of the fact that condition is crucial in coin valuation. For collectors looking to add a 1957 penny to their collection, it's important to remember that even in a dirty state, it still holds historical significance and can be a valuable piece for the right collector. Collectors interested in acquiring these coins might find them in various online auction platforms or numismatic stores. It's always a good idea to research and compare prices to ensure you're getting a fair deal. Next up, one of the most interesting and valuable coins that you might stumble upon, the 1983 silver Washington quarter dollar with a large date and P mint mark. Specifically, we'll be focusing on its value in fine condition in today's auction market. So, stay tuned to find out just how much this coin could be worth. Before we get into the specifics of the 1983 quarter, let's take a quick look at the history of the Washington quarter. The Washington quarter was first minted in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Designed by sculptor John Flanagan, the quarter quickly became a staple of American currency. For decades, these quarters were made with 90% silver content until 1965, when the U.S. Mint transitioned to a copper-nickel-clad composition. However, some quarters were still minted with silver content for special proof sets, making those specific versions highly collectible. The 1983 Washington quarter, however, was not a silver issue, but its unique characteristics make it highly sought after by collectors today. So, what makes the 1983 Washington quarter with the P mint mark and large date so special? The year 1983 is significant because it was one of the years when the U.S. Mint did not produce any mint sets for collectors. This means that fewer coins were preserved in pristine condition, making well-preserved 1983 quarters harder to come by. Additionally, the economic recession during this period meant that many coins were heavily circulated, which further reduced the number of high-quality specimens available today. The P mint mark indicates that the coin was minted in Philadelphia, which adds another layer of interest for collectors who might be searching for specific mint marks to complete their collections. The large date on the coin is a subtle but important detail, as variations in date size can affect the coin's rarity and, consequently, its value. Now, let's talk about the value. As of today's auction market, the value of a 1983 Washington quarter with a large date and P mint mark in fine condition can be quite surprising. Fine condition typically means the coin has seen moderate circulation, with visible wear but still retaining most of its details. While this might not seem like a highly desirable condition, the rarity of this particular quarter elevates its value. As of now, a 1983 Washington quarter in fine condition with these characteristics can fetch anywhere between $73,000 at auction. This might seem modest compared to some other rare coins, but considering that the face value is only 25 cents, that's a significant return. It's important to note that the market for coins can fluctuate and prices can vary based on the specific auction, the number of interested buyers, and the overall demand for 1983 quarters at the time. For higher-grade coins, especially those in extremely fine or about uncirculated condition, prices can go much higher, sometimes even reaching $82,000. In conclusion, the 1983 silver Washington quarter dollar with a large date and P mint mark is a fascinating piece of numismatic history. Even in fine condition, this coin has significant value, largely due to the unique circumstances surrounding its mintage. If you're lucky enough to have one of these in your collection or come across one in your change, it's definitely worth holding onto or considering selling at auction. Next up, we're focusing on a true gem for Jefferson nickel enthusiasts, the 1949 S Monticello nickel. If you're a collector or just curious about the value of rare coins, this video is for you. Let's dive into the details and discover what makes this coin so valuable in today's auction market. First, let's talk about the 1949 S Monticello nickel. This coin is part of the Jefferson nickel series, which was introduced in 1938 to replace the Buffalo nickel. The 1949 S is particularly noteworthy because of its large date and the S mint mark, indicating it was produced at the San Francisco Mint. The 1949 S Monticello nickel features a distinctive large date, which refers to the size of the numbers in the date. This feature, combined with its S mint mark, adds to the coin's uniqueness and appeal. In fine condition, this nickel is an excellent example of post-war coinage and is highly sought after by collectors. Now, what exactly does fine condition mean? For numismatic purposes, a coin in fine condition will show moderate wear, but still have clear details. The design will be well defined, with the primary elements of the coin visible, though the surface may exhibit some minor wear and light scratches. For the 1949 S nickel, this means that the features on both the obverse and reverse are present, but not as crisp as they would be on a higher grade specimen. Let's get to the exciting part. What's this coin worth? In today's auction market, a 1949 S Monticello nickel in fine condition can command impressive prices. On average, you can expect this coin to sell for anywhere between $165,000. The exact value can vary based on the coin's specific condition, rarity in the current market, and the competitiveness of the auction. Recent auction results have shown that coins in fine condition, especially those with minimal wear and nice, clear details, often fetch higher prices. For example, some have sold for over $200,000, depending on the bidding competition and the reputation of the seller. If you're looking to buy or sell a 1949 S Monticello nickel, here are a few tips. Make sure to verify the authenticity of the coin, examine it closely for any signs of wear or damage, and consider getting it graded by a professional numismatic service. Proper grading can significantly impact the coin's value and ensure you get the best price. Next up, the 1937 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark, especially in full bad condition. We'll explore its value in today's auction market and what you should know if you come across one of these coins. The 1937 Lincoln wheat penny is a notable coin in the series, known for its design featuring President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and two stalks of wheat on the reverse. However, when it comes to value, the condition of the coin plays a crucial role. Today, we're looking at the 1937 Lincoln penny in full bad condition, meaning the coin is heavily worn, damaged, or has significant discoloration. In general, Lincoln pennies from the 1930s are relatively common, but the condition drastically affects their market value. A coin in full bad condition is often less sought after compared to those in better grades, as extensive wear can obscure details, making the coin less desirable to collectors. In today's auction market, a 1937 Lincoln penny without a mint mark in full bad condition usually ranges in value from $300,500. This valuation is based on the coin's condition and its commonality. Because it's not a rare date or mint, and given its significant wear, the value tends to be on the lower end of the spectrum. However, it's worth noting that even coins in less than ideal condition can be of interest to some collectors, especially those who are looking to complete their sets or are interested in historical pieces. If you're looking to sell a coin like this, consider reaching out to local coin dealers or checking auction sites for current market trends. Remember, the value of coins can fluctuate based on market demand, collector interest, and overall economic conditions. While a 1937 Lincoln penny in full bad condition might not fetch a high price, it still holds a place in numismatic history. Next up, the 1970 silver Washington quarter dollar with a large date and a D mint mark. We'll explore its value in today's auction market, particularly if it's in fine condition. So, let's get started. The 1970 Washington quarter dollar is part of the Washington quarter series, which was first issued in 1932 to commemorate George Washington's 200th birthday. While most quarters from this period are made of a copper-nickel blend, the 1970 issue is notable for its silver content. What makes the 1970 silver Washington quarter stand out is its large date and the D mint mark. This particular design was used to help distinguish it from other quarters in circulation at the time. The large date design was introduced as part of an effort to improve readability on the coin. The D mint mark indicates that the coin was produced at the Denver Mint, one of the key facilities responsible for minting U.S. coins. Now, let's focus on its value. In fine condition, which means the coin shows some wear but still retains its basic details and features, the 1970 silver Washington quarter with a large date and D mint mark is a collectible piece. In today's auction market, this coin generally fetches between $99,000. However, prices can vary depending on factors such as the coin's exact condition, rarity, and current market demand. To put this in perspective, this value range reflects the coin's status as a collectible rather than a high-value investment. While not the rarest or most valuable quarter out there, its silver content and unique minting details make it an attractive piece for collectors, especially those focusing on Washington quarters. If you come across one of these coins in fine condition, it's definitely worth keeping an eye on, especially if you're looking to complete your Washington quarter collection or just appreciate its historical significance. Remember, the value of collectible coins can fluctuate, so it's always a good idea to stay updated on current market trends. Next up, the 1977 Jefferson nickel with the D-era mint mark. If you're a coin enthusiast or collector, this episode is tailor-made for you. So, let's get into it. The 1977 Jefferson nickel is a fascinating piece of numismatic history. Struck by the U.S. Mint, these nickels were part of the standard production, featuring Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse. While most of these nickels are relatively common, there's a rare variant that has captured the interest of collectors, the 1977 nickel with a D-era mint mark. Before we dive into its value, let's break down what makes this coin special. The 1977 Jefferson nickel was intended to have a P mint mark, indicating it was minted in Philadelphia. However, due to an error, some of these coins were mistakenly struck with a D mint mark, which is typically reserved for coins minted in Denver. This error makes the coin a rare find, as it deviates from the norm and adds a layer of intrigue for collectors. Condition plays a crucial role in determining a coin's value. The term fine refers to a grade where the coin shows moderate wear but retains most of its detail. For the 1977 Jefferson nickel with the D-era mint mark, a fine condition coin will have some wear on the high points, but will still clearly display the distinct features of Jefferson's portrait and Monticello. Now, let's talk numbers. In today's auction market, the 1977 Jefferson nickel with the D-era mint mark in fine condition has seen some impressive valuations. On average, these era coins can fetch between $66,000. However, the final price can vary based on factors such as the exact level of wear, the rarity of the era, and market demand at the time of sale. Some rare examples in better condition have even surpassed these averages, reaching upwards of $73,000. So why is this coin so valued? The rarity of the D-era mint mark makes it a desirable piece for collectors. Era coins, especially those with mint mark discrepancies, are often sought after due to their uniqueness and the story behind their production. Owning a piece of this kind is like having a rare gem in the world of numismatics. In conclusion, the 1977 Jefferson nickel with the D-era mint mark is a notable find for any serious collector. Its value in today's auction market reflects its rarity and the intrigue of its era. If you come across one of these coins, it's definitely worth considering both its historical significance and its potential value. Next up, the 1952 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark, especially those in dirty or tarnished condition. While it might seem counterintuitive, even coins that are less than pristine can hold surprising value in today's auction market. So, let's explore why this particular penny is drawing attention and how much it could be worth. First, a bit of background. The Lincoln wheat penny was introduced in 1909, featuring the iconic design of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and two wheat stalks on the reverse. By 1952, the design was well established, but every coin minted tells its own story. The 1952 penny, like other coins from this era, was produced in substantial quantities. However, it's the condition and specific characteristics of these coins that can impact their value significantly. The 1952 Lincoln penny was minted in large numbers, with three major facilities producing them: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. In this video, we're focusing specifically on the Philadelphia Mint, which did not use a mint mark. This means that the 1952 penny without a mint mark is sometimes referred to simply as a Philadelphia penny. Now, let's address the condition of the coin in question. We're looking at the 1952 Lincoln penny without a mint mark in what's known as dirty or tarnished condition. While many collectors prefer coins in pristine, uncirculated states, dirty or tarnished coins can still hold value, especially when they are rare or have historical significance. Although not exceptionally rare, the 1952 penny without a mint mark has garnered interest among collectors. The value of a dirty coin can be influenced by its rarity, historical context, and demand among enthusiasts who may be interested in restoring or preserving such pieces. Coins from the mid-20th century, including the 1952 penny, offer a snapshot of the era's economic and social environment. Even a coin in less than ideal condition can provide valuable insights into the time period and minting practices. Coin values fluctuate based on market trends and collector interest. In recent years, there's been a growing appreciation for coins with unique characteristics, including those that are not in mint condition. This trend can drive up the value of even dirty or tarnished coins. As of today, a 1952 Lincoln penny without a mint mark in dirty condition can fetch a range of values at auction. Typically, you might see prices ranging from $100,346 depending on the severity of the tarnish and the overall appeal to collectors. While this might seem modest compared to pristine examples, the value of such coins can vary based on the specific characteristics and market demand at the time of sale. In summary, while a 1952 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark in dirty condition may not be the highest valued coin in a collector's portfolio, it still holds a place of interest in the numismatic community. Its value can be influenced by factors such as rarity, historical context, and market trends. If you come across one of these pennies, it's worth considering how its unique characteristics might add to its overall appeal. Next up, the 1985 silver Washington quarter dollar with a large date and a D mint mark in fine condition. If you're passionate about coin collecting or just curious about the value of your old quarters, this video is for you. First, let's take a quick look at the 1985 silver Washington quarter dollar. This coin was minted during a time when the U.S. Mint was transitioning from the classic silver composition to a more modern copper-nickel blend. The 1985 quarter is part of the series that continued the design introduced in 1932, featuring George Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. In 1985, the U.S. Mint produced two types of quarters: the regular copper-nickel clad variety and a special silver-proof version. It's essential to clarify that the silver quarters from this period are typically proof coins, not regular circulation strikes. Therefore, when discussing the value of a 1985 quarter in fine condition, we're specifically referring to the silver-proof versions. The term large date refers to the size of the numerals on the coin's date. In 1985, there were both large and small date varieties. The large date is distinguishable by its larger, more pronounced numerals compared to the small date variant. The D mint mark, located just to the right of Washington's neck, indicates that the coin was minted at the Denver Mint. Coins with the D mint mark are generally less common and often more sought after by collectors. Now, let's discuss the coin's condition. In numismatic terms, fine condition is a grade that describes a coin with visible but minimal wear. On a fine condition 1985 silver Washington quarter, you can expect to see some details softened but still relatively well defined. The lettering, design elements, and overall appearance should be clear and legible. Grading coins is a complex process, but for the purposes of this video, understanding that fine condition means the coin has been well preserved with noticeable wear is key. So what's the value of a 1985 silver Washington quarter dollar with a large date and D mint mark in fine condition in today's auction market? As of now, in 2024, the value of this coin can vary based on several factors including its exact condition, provenance, and market demand. Generally, for a fine condition coin, you can expect to see prices ranging from approximately $64,000. This range reflects typical auction results and dealer offers, though rarer examples or those with exceptional characteristics could command higher prices. Collectors are interested in this coin for several reasons. First, it represents a unique blend of historical design and modern minting. The transition period between the classic silver quarters and the copper-nickel clad series adds a layer of interest. Additionally, the large date and D mint mark variations make it a notable piece within the series. In summary, the 1985 silver Washington quarter dollar with a large date and D mint mark in fine condition is a noteworthy coin in the world of numismatics. While its value might not be astronomical compared to some other coins, it holds significant appeal for collectors and can be a valuable addition to a collection. Next up, the 1961 Monticello nickel with the D mint mark. If you're a collector or just curious about coin values, stick around as we explore what makes this coin valuable in today's market. The 1961 Monticello nickel is a noteworthy piece in the Jefferson nickel series, primarily because of its distinctive design and its status among collectors. The coin features the portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home, on the reverse. What sets the 1961 nickel apart in the market is its mint mark, which, in this case, is a D indicating it was minted in Denver. This mint mark is crucial for determining its rarity and value. When we talk about the value of a 1961 Jefferson nickel, especially in fine condition, we need to consider several factors. The term fine in coin grading refers to a coin that has some noticeable wear, but the main features are still discernible. On this nickel, you'll see the details on Jefferson's face and the Monticello building are worn but still clear. In today's auction market, the value of a 1961 Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark in fine condition typically ranges between $300,000. The price can fluctuate based on the coin's specific condition, such as how well defined the design elements are and the overall appeal of the coin. To get the best value, it's important to have your coin appraised by a professional or consult recent auction results for the most accurate pricing. Coins in exceptional condition, even if they're from the 1960s, can command higher prices, so always keep an eye on market trends. Next up, we'll be exploring the value of the 1946 Lincoln Wheat penny without a mint mark, specifically those found in dirty condition with a color shade. If you're a coin collector or just curious about the value of old coins, this video is for you. The Lincoln Wheat penny, a staple in American numismatics, was minted from 1909 to 1958. These pennies feature Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and wheat stalks on the reverse, symbolizing America's agricultural heritage. The 1946 issue marks the first year after World War II, and it holds particular interest for collectors. The 1946 Lincoln Wheat penny is distinguished by its year of minting, which is engraved just below Lincoln's bust on the obverse. On the reverse, you'll see the familiar wheat stalks with 1 cent. In the center and United States of America, along the top, this specific coin we're discussing does not have a mint mark, indicating it was minted in Philadelphia. In terms of condition, the coin we're focusing on is described as being in a dirty state with a color shade. Coins in dirty condition often have accumulated grime, tarnish, or discoloration that affects their appearance. This can happen due to poor storage conditions or simply from age. The color shade might range from brown or gray to even darker hues, depending on the nature of the dirt and how it has interacted with the coin's surface over time. In today's auction market, the value of a 1946 Lincoln Wheat penny without a mint mark, particularly one in dirty condition with a color shade, varies widely. Factors influencing its value include the severity of the dirt, the extent of discoloration, and overall eye appeal, despite its condition. Typically, these coins might fetch between $97,000. However, if the coin exhibits unique characteristics or historical significance beyond its standard condition, it could command a higher price. For instance, if a particular coin has rare colorations or historical anecdotes tied to it, the price could see an uptick. To sum it up, while a 1946 Lincoln Wheat penny without a mint mark in dirty condition, the most valuable coin in the collection, it still holds historical and collectible interest. The value in today's market remains modest, usually ranging from, but its worth can vary based on its individual characteristics and market demand. If you have one of these pennies in your collection, or you're looking to buy or sell, understanding these factors will help you gauge its value more accurately. As always, it's a good idea to consult with a professional numismatist or appraiser for a precise evaluation. Next up, the 1965 Washington quarter dollar. Specifically, we're focusing on the 1965 Washington quarter without a mint mark in fine condition. What makes this coin special, and how much is it worth in today's auction market? Stick around to find out. The 1965 Washington quarter dollar, like all quarters of its era, features the beloved portrait of George Washington designed by John Flanagan. This coin was part of a significant shift in U.S. coinage history due to the removal of silver from most circulating coins, a result of the Coinage Act of 1965. But today, we're interested in the specific case of the 1965 Washington quarter without a mint mark. Let's break down what makes this coin unique and valuable. In 1965, the U.S. Mint produced quarters without mint marks, which was a departure from the usual practice of indicating the minting facility. This omission was intended to streamline production and avoid confusion, as the mint had shifted to a new composition of copper nickel clad. The lack of a mint mark on these quarters was a notable change from the standard. Now, let's talk about the condition. For a coin to be considered fine, it must exhibit moderate wear, with most of the details visible but showing signs of use. The Washington quarter in fine condition retains clear details in the design elements, including Washington's profile and the inscriptions. In today's auction market, the value of a 1965 Washington quarter without a mint mark in fine condition can vary based on several factors. As of recent auction records, this coin typically ranges between $167,000. The value depends on the specific wear, overall eye appeal, and demand among collectors. While it might not fetch the high prices of some rarer coins, it remains a noteworthy piece for collectors of modern U.S. coins. Set D. If you happen to have a 1965 Washington quarter without a mint mark in fine condition, it's certainly a valuable addition to your collection, especially as it represents an interesting transition period in U.S. Next up, the 1955 Lincoln Wheat penny with a D mint mark in very fine condition. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this coin offers fascinating insights into both coin values and historical significance. Let's get started. First, let's take a closer look at the coin itself. The 1955 Lincoln Wheat penny, minted in Denver, is part of the iconic Lincoln Wheat series, which ran from 1909 to 1958. This particular coin features the classic design by Victor David Brenner, showcasing President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the wheat ears on the reverse. To understand the value of the 1955 penny, we need to consider its historical context. The 1955 Lincoln penny was struck during a period of significant post-war economic growth. The Denver Mint produced a substantial number of these coins, but not all of them are created equal. When we talk about the 1955 penny in very fine condition, we're referring to a coin that exhibits some wear but still retains much of its original detail. In very fine condition, you'll find that the wheat stalks on the reverse are discernible, and Lincoln's portrait remains clear with some minor wear on high points. In the current auction market, the value of a 1955 Lincoln penny with a D mint mark in very fine condition has been showing impressive numbers. As of today, you can expect this coin to fetch between $267,000. This range can vary based on factors such as the coin's specific level of detail, overall eye appeal, and market demand. To get a better understanding of these values, we reached out to several coin experts. According to numismatists, the 1955 D penny's value is influenced by its relative rarity and collector interest. While not as scarce as some other varieties, it remains a popular choice among collectors due to its historical significance and attractive design. If you're a collector or investor, it's crucial to assess the condition of your coin carefully. Coins graded as very fine should be examined for signs of wear and tear, which can affect their market value. Always consider getting your coins professionally graded to ensure you get an accurate assessment. For those looking to add a 1955 Lincoln penny to their collection, there are a few tips to keep in mind. Ensure the coin is well preserved, avoid cleaning it as this can decrease its value, and purchase from reputable dealers or auctions to ensure authenticity. Next up, the 1997 Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel with a large date and a D mint mark in fine condition. If you're passionate about rare coins or just curious about their value, you're in the right place. Let's get started. Here's the spotlight of today's video, the 1997 Jefferson nickel, known for its large date and the D mint mark. This particular coin is part of the Monticello series, which features Thomas Jefferson's home on the reverse side and a portrait of Jefferson on the obverse. The Jefferson nickel was introduced in 1938 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of Thomas Jefferson's birth. It has seen numerous changes over the decades, but the 1997 issue is notable for its large date format, which was used to enhance the coin's legibility. The D mint mark indicates that it was struck at the Denver Mint. Now, let's talk about the value of a 1997 Jefferson nickel with a large date and a D mint mark in fine condition. The fine grade signifies that the coin shows considerable wear but retains enough detail to be recognizable and collectible. In today's auction market, the value of a 1997 Jefferson nickel in fine condition typically ranges between $17,000. This range can vary, depending on the coin's overall appearance and specific market conditions. Coins that have better eye appeal or unique characteristics might fetch a bit more. Several factors influence the value of this nickel. The grade or condition is crucial. Fine condition coins show some wear but still maintain a substantial amount of detail. Additionally, Factors such as the rarity of the coin, the demand among collectors, and current market trends play significant roles in determining its auction price. For collectors interested in acquiring or selling a 1997 Jefferson nickel, it's essential to ensure that the coin is accurately graded and properly preserved. Using a reputable grading service can help confirm its condition and ensure you're getting or receiving a fair price. To sum up, while the 1997 Monticello 5 cents Jefferson nickel with a large date and D mint mark may not be among the highest value coins in the market, its historical significance and unique features make it a worthwhile addition to any collection. As always, the value of a coin can fluctuate, so staying updated with current market trends is key. Thanks for joining us today. Next up, the 1998 silver Washington quarter dollar with a large date and a P mint mark. We'll be discussing its value in today's auction market and why this particular coin has garnered attention from collectors. The Washington quarter dollar was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. While the design has evolved over the years, the 1998 issue stands out for its unique characteristics. The 1998 Silver Washington Quarter is part of the 50-State Quarters program, a series issued from 1999 to 2008. The large date refers to the distinctive style of the date on the coin, which is larger and more prominent compared to other years in the series. This specific coin features the P mint mark, indicating it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Before we dive into its value, let's briefly touch on coin grading. The term fine in numismatics refers to a condition where the coin shows moderate wear but maintains most of its original detail. In this state, you can still clearly see the coin's features, although they may be slightly worn. So, what makes the 1998 Silver Washington Quarter with the large date and P mint mark so valuable? It's all about rarity and demand. While the quarter itself is not considered rare in terms of mintage, coins in fine condition with specific attributes can still attract collectors. In today's auction market, the value of a 1998 Silver Washington Quarter with the large date and P mint mark in fine condition can vary. On average, these coins can fetch between $28,000. However, prices can fluctuate based on factors like the coin's exact condition, market demand, and the seller's reputation. For instance, a coin in exceptionally fine condition or one that has been certified by a grading service could potentially reach higher values. Coins with interesting provenance or those that are part of a complete set might also see a premium. The 1998 Silver Washington Quarter with a large date and P mint mark is a great example of how specific attributes can influence a coin's value. While it may not be the most valuable coin in the series, collectors appreciate its unique characteristics, and fine examples can still be quite desirable. In summary, while the 1998 Silver Washington Quarter with a large date and P mint mark in fine condition might not be among the highest valued coins in the series, it remains a valuable piece for collectors. If you're looking to buy or sell one, keeping an eye on recent auction trends and consulting with a numismatic expert can help you get the best value. Next up, the value of the 1983 D Monticello 5 cents Jefferson nickel in fine condition. If you're a coin collector or just curious about coin values, you're in the right place. Let's get started. The 1983 D Monticello nickel is part of the Jefferson nickel series, which has been a staple of American coinage since its introduction in 1938. The 1983 issue is particularly interesting due to its mintage and the specific features that collectors look for. First, let's review the key features of the 1983 D Monticello nickel. The obverse side of the coin showcases a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, designed by Felix Schlag. On the reverse, you'll see Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home, also designed by Schlag. The 1983 D Monticello nickel was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark. While millions of these coins were produced, their value can vary significantly based on their condition. For today's discussion, we're focusing on the fine condition. In numismatic terms, a coin in fine condition will have noticeable wear, but the design details are still clearly visible. On the 1983 D Monticello nickel, you'll see some smoothing of the high points, especially on the features of Jefferson's portrait and the building's details on the reverse. So what does this mean for the coin's value? In the current auction market, the 1983 D Monticello nickel in fine condition has been fetching a range of prices. While it's not one of the highest value nickels, it's still of interest to collectors. As of recent auctions, you can expect to see this coin selling for approximately $10,000 depending on the specific characteristics of the coin and the interest level from collectors at the time of sale. Factors influencing the price include not only the condition but also the rarity and demand in the coin market. For the 1983 D Monticello nickel, its value is generally modest, but it remains a collectible piece for those interested in Jefferson nickels or building a comprehensive collection. If you have one of these coins and are considering selling or just curious about its value, remember that market conditions can fluctuate. It's always a good idea to consult with a professional coin appraiser or check recent auction results for the most accurate valuation. Next up, the 1944 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark. We'll explore its value, especially when it comes in a unique color shade condition. If you're a collector or just curious about rare coins, stick around to learn more. The 1944 Lincoln wheat penny is a noteworthy coin in the world of numismatics. Struck during World War II, this penny is often sought after due to its historical significance and unique design features. But when we talk about the 1944 penny without a mint mark, we enter a specialized niche. First, let's clarify the basics. The Lincoln wheat penny, introduced in 1909, features the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse showcases 2 ears of wheat, which is why it's called the wheat penny. In 1944, the U.S. Mint was transitioning from wartime production of steel pennies back to the traditional bronze composition. Thus, the 1944 penny is made of copper, with a blend of 95% copper and 5% zinc. Now, why is the 1944 Lincoln penny without a mint mark so special? Well, the absence of a mint mark means it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. But what sets it apart even more is its color shade condition. When we talk about color shade condition, we're referring to the visual appearance of the coin, which can include variations like brown, red-brown, or even darker hues. These color shades can significantly affect the coin's value, especially when they deviate from the standard appearance. A 1944 Lincoln penny, in a unique color shade, like a deep brown or even a rare red-brown tint, can be highly valued. These color variations are often a result of the coin's exposure to different environmental factors over the years, such as humidity or acidic conditions. So, what is the value of a 1944 Lincoln penny without a mint mark in such a color shade condition in today's auction market? The value can vary widely depending on the exact shade and overall condition of the coin. In general, a 1944 Lincoln penny without a mint mark in average condition might be worth around $400,000. However, when the coin exhibits a distinctive and appealing color shade, such as a deep or unusual hue, its value can jump significantly. For coins in exceptional color shade conditions, values can range from $400,500 or even higher, especially if the color is vibrant and has been preserved well. Rare shades or those with minimal wear might fetch premium prices at auction. To get an accurate value for your specific coin, it's always a good idea to consult with a professional appraiser or check recent auction results. Coins with unique characteristics, like unusual color shades, can be particularly appealing to collectors and investors, often resulting in competitive bidding. In conclusion, the 1944 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark is already a notable piece of numismatic history. When it comes in a unique color shade, its value can be considerably enhanced, making it an exciting addition to any collection. Next up, the Monticello 5 cents Jefferson nickel series, the 1940 large date nickel without a mint mark. We'll explore its value, especially in fine condition, and what you can expect if you're looking to buy or sell this historic piece. So, let's get started. The 1940 Jefferson nickel is part of the classic Monticello series, which was minted from 1938 to 2003. This series honors Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, with the obverse featuring a portrait of Jefferson and the reverse showcasing his estate, Monticello. Today's spotlight is on the 1940 nickel, particularly the large date variety without a mint mark. The term large date refers to the size of the numerals on the coin, which are noticeably larger compared to those on the small date version. This distinction is a subtle but crucial detail for collectors. The 1940 nickel was produced in significant quantities, which generally means they're more accessible for collectors. However, finding one in fine condition can be a bit of a challenge. Coins in fine condition exhibit moderate wear, with the major design elements still visible and clear, but with some loss of detail on the highest points. In today's auction market, the value of a 1940 large-date Jefferson nickel without a mint mark in fine condition typically ranges from $65,000. This value can fluctuate based on factors such as the coin's overall appeal, specific market trends, and demand among collectors. While this may not be the most expensive coin in the Jefferson nickel series, it holds a special place for collectors due to its historical significance and the unique characteristics of the large-date variety. If you're a collector or investor, this coin represents a solid addition to any collection, offering both historical value and potential for appreciation. If you're considering purchasing one, make sure to verify the coin's condition and authenticity. Coins in fine condition should have a clear, recognizable design, even with some wear. For sellers, presenting the coin well and providing a detailed description will help you achieve the best possible price. Next up, we're going to explore the value of the 1948 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark, especially when it's in full bad condition with a unique color shade. The 1948 Lincoln wheat penny is part of the iconic series that was minted from 1909 to 1958. Known for its classic design featuring Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and 2 ears of wheat on the reverse, this penny is a staple in American coinage. However, today's focus is on a specific variant, the 1948 penny without a mint mark, which is often referred to as the Philadelphia minted coin. Now, let's talk about what makes this particular coin intriguing: its condition. In numismatics, the condition of a coin significantly affects its value. Our focus coin is described as being in full bad condition with a distinct color shade. This term might sound a bit unusual, so let's break it down. Full bad condition means the coin has seen better days. It might be heavily worn, scratched, or even corroded. The details on the penny are likely to be quite faded, and its overall appearance might be quite degraded. However, the unique color shade adds another layer of interest. Sometimes, coins in poor condition develop unique colorations due to chemical reactions or environmental exposure. To understand how much a coin like this might be worth, we need to look at how it's graded. For coins in poor condition, the grading scale used by collectors often ranges from good to very good and then to fine and so on. A coin described as being in full bad condition typically falls at the lower end of this scale. So, what's the value of a 1948 Lincoln wheat penny in such a condition? While high-grade examples of this penny can fetch significant amounts, coins in poor condition with distinctive color shades have their own niche in the market. Recent auction results show that these coins can range from $86,000 depending on the specific details and how collectors perceive their uniqueness. It's worth noting that the value can fluctuate based on various factors, including market demand, the specific characteristics of the coin, and even trends among collectors. Coins that are in particularly poor condition but have interesting colorations or historical significance can sometimes attract premium prices from niche collectors who are looking for something unique. To summarize, the 1948 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark, in full bad condition with a distinctive color shade, holds a modest value in today's market. While it might not be worth a fortune, its value lies in its historical significance and the unique characteristics that make it stand out. For collectors, even coins in less than perfect condition can tell a fascinating story and add value to a collection. Next up, the 1995 silver Washington quarter dollar with a P mint mark in fine condition. Let's explore its value in today's auction market and see why it might be a valuable addition to your collection. The Washington quarter dollar, a staple of American currency, was first introduced in 1932 to honor George Washington on the bicentennial of his birth. The design, featuring a portrait of Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse, has been a symbol of American history for decades. However, today we're zeroing in on a specific issue from 1995. The 1995 Washington quarter is particularly interesting due to its composition. Unlike earlier years where quarters were primarily made of silver, the 1995 quarters were minted with a copper-nickel-clad composition. However, some special editions and commemorative issues could include silver, though the 1995 standard issue was not one of them. Now, let's address the 1995 silver Washington quarter dollar with the P mint mark, which indicates it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. It's important to note that while the 1995 quarter was not officially issued in silver, there are instances of silver versions made as part of collector sets or for special releases. In fine condition, the coin exhibits noticeable wear but retains clear details and readable inscriptions. The value of a 1995 Washington quarter with the P mint mark in fine condition can vary. On the auction market today, you might find this coin valued between $30,000. This value reflects its status as a common issue coin in fine condition, which doesn't include the special silver variants. If you're looking at a specific silver variant or commemorative issue, prices could be significantly higher. For the most accurate valuation, always check recent auction results and listings from reputable dealers. Prices can fluctuate based on demand and the specific details of the coin. Keep an eye on auction sites like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, or eBay for current market trends. In summary, while the 1995 Washington quarter dollar with the P mint mark in fine condition might not be among the highest value coins, it remains an intriguing piece for collectors interested in modern American coinage. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, understanding the nuances of each coin's value is key to building a valuable and meaningful collection. Next up, explore the value of the 1989 Monticello 5 cents Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark, specifically in dirty condition. If you're a coin collector or just curious about rare coins, you're in the right place. The Jefferson nickel, first minted in 1938, features Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. The 1989 edition is part of the series that celebrates Jefferson's legacy with a design featuring his profile on the obverse and Monticello, his Virginia home, on the reverse. In 1989, the nickel was minted in two locations, Philadelphia and Denver. The Denver mint mark, which we're discussing today, is represented by the letter D on the reverse side of the coin. For context, the 1989 Jefferson nickel is a standard composition nickel, meaning it's made of 75% copper and 25% nickel. It has a diameter of 21.2 mm and weighs 5 grams. When assessing the value of a coin, the condition is paramount. Coins in dirty condition might not sound like they'd fetch a high price, but rarity and collector interest can still make them valuable in numismatics. Dirty refers to coins that have visible grime, stains, or other forms of surface damage. These imperfections can affect a coin's grade, which is crucial for determining its market value. For the 1989 Monticello nickel with a D mint mark in dirty condition, the value can vary. Dirty coins are generally worth less than their clean counterparts, as they are less appealing to collectors and may show signs of wear or improper cleaning. However, the rarity of a particular year and mint mark can still influence its price. In today's auction market, the 1989 Monticello Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark in dirty condition is valued modestly. Prices for these coins can range from $14,000 depending on the severity of the dirt and overall market interest. Collectors who seek out these coins often do so not for their monetary value, but for the challenge of finding less than perfect examples or for completing a collection. Therefore, even in dirty condition, the coin retains its value to the right collector. So, there you have it. While a dirty 1989 Monticello Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark may not command a high premium in today's auction market, it still holds its place as a collectible item. For collectors and enthusiasts, every coin has its story, and every condition adds to that narrative. Next up, the 1953 Abraham Lincoln penny with a D mint mark. Specifically, we'll be exploring its value in circulated condition in today's auction market. First, let's talk about the basics. The 1953 D Lincoln penny is part of the Wheat series, which was minted from 1909 to 1958. The D mint mark indicates that this particular penny was produced at the Denver Mint. These coins are known for their rich history and relatively high mintage, but their value can vary significantly based on their condition. In circulated condition, the 1953 D Lincoln penny exhibits signs of wear and tear. You might see some smoothing on the high points of the coin, with the details of Lincoln's portrait and the wheat ears on the reverse becoming less distinct. Circulated coins are often valued lower than their uncirculated counterparts, but they still hold a special place in collectors' hearts due to their historical significance. Now, let's delve into the current market value. In circulated condition, the 1953 D Lincoln penny generally falls into the range of $47,500. This can fluctuate based on factors like the specific wear patterns, any unique characteristics of the coin, and the current demand among collectors. Recent auctions have shown that while this coin isn't the highest value wheat penny on the market, it can still fetch a respectable price if the right buyer is interested. Coins with minimal wear, clear details, and minimal discoloration can sometimes reach the higher end of this range, or even slightly beyond. If you're looking to add a 1953 D Lincoln penny to your collection, or if you're considering selling one, it's essential to keep in mind that the condition of the coin plays a crucial role in its valuation. A penny in better than average circulated condition with fewer scratches or noticeable damage can attract higher bids. To get the best value for your 1953 D Lincoln penny, consider having it professionally graded and authenticated. This can provide potential buyers with assurance of its quality and condition. Additionally, keeping your coin in a protective holder can help preserve its state and prevent further wear. That wraps up our look at the value of the 1953 Abraham Lincoln penny with a D mint mark in circulated condition. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, understanding the nuances of coin valuation can help you make informed decisions in the market. If you enjoyed this video, next up the 1984 silver Washington quarter dollar with a large date and a D mint mark in dirty condition. We'll explore its value in today's auction market and discuss why this seemingly modest coin could be worth more than you might think. So, let's get started. First, let's take a closer look at the 1984 silver Washington quarter dollar. This coin was minted as part of the regular Washington quarter series and is known for its unique features. The 1984 quarter features a portrait of George Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. It's a coin that many collectors might overlook, but don't let its appearance fool you. The large date variety of this quarter is characterized by the prominent and more pronounced numbers in the date compared to the small date variety. This difference can affect its value, but it's the coin's condition and mint mark that often drive the auction price. For today's focus, we have the 1984 quarter with a D mint mark. This indicates it was minted in Denver. While many quarters from this era might seem quite similar, the mint mark can play a crucial role in a coin's value, especially when combined with other factors. Now, let's talk about the condition. The coin we're discussing today is in dirty condition. This means that the coin has seen better days. It might have been exposed to elements or handled in a way that has left it with a less than pristine appearance. Coins in dirty condition often have reduced value compared to those in mint or near mint condition, but they can still be valuable to the right collector. So, what's the value of a 1984 silver Washington quarter dollar with a large date and a D mint mark in dirty condition? In today's auction market, you might find this coin ranging from approximately $165,000. This value can vary based on specific factors like the severity of the dirt and any additional wear or damage. It's interesting to note that even coins in less than ideal condition can attract collectors, especially if they're part of a specific series or have notable features. The 1984 D mint mark, while not extremely rare, does hold a certain appeal for those completing their Washington quarter sets or seeking unique items for their collections. The market for such coins can fluctuate, so it's always a good idea to keep an eye on recent auction results and collector interest. If you're considering selling or buying this coin, staying informed about market trends can help you get the best deal. In summary, the 1984 silver Washington quarter dollar with a large date and D mint mark in dirty condition is a modestly valuable coin in today's auction market. While it might not fetch a high price, it's still a noteworthy piece for collectors and those interested in the Washington quarter series. Next up, the 1986 Monticello 5 cents nickel with a P mint mark in fine condition. If you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about the value of this unique piece, stick around as we uncover its significance and current market value. The 1986 Jefferson nickel is a fascinating coin for collectors. Minted in Philadelphia, this nickel features the iconic Monticello building on the reverse and a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse. However, what sets it apart in today's market is its condition and mint mark. The 1986 nickel, bearing the P mint mark, signifies that it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. This mint mark is crucial for collectors, as it distinguishes this coin from those minted in Denver or San Francisco. Now, let's talk about condition. The term fine refers to the coin's level of wear and tear. A coin in fine condition has noticeable wear on high points, but the details are still relatively clear. On a Jefferson nickel, you can expect the design to be recognizable, though some finer details, such as the lines in Jefferson's hair or the finer elements of Monticello, may be less distinct. In today's auction market, the value of a 1986 Monticello nickel with a P mint mark in fine condition can vary based on several factors, including demand, rarity, and overall market trends. Generally, such a coin is valued between $21,000. This range reflects current market conditions, where collectors are willing to pay a premium for well-preserved coins even from more recent years. While not a high-value coin compared to older or rarer varieties, it still holds interest for those focusing on completing a Jefferson nickel collection or investing in all aspects of numismatics. To maximize the value of your 1986 Monticello nickel, ensure it's well preserved and authenticated. Coins in fine condition can attract collectors and investors looking for complete sets or those seeking to diversify their collections. Next up, explore the value of the USA silver Washington quarter dollar from 1986, specifically focusing on the large date with the P mint mark and a unique color shade on the reverse side in fine condition. So, let's get started. The 1986 Washington quarter dollar is a particularly interesting piece for collectors due to its intricate details and distinctive features. This coin was minted as part of the regular series of Washington quarters, which began in 1932. However, the 1986 issue has some unique characteristics that make it stand out, especially when it comes to the large date variety with the P mint mark. First, let's talk about the large date with the P mint mark. In 1986, the Philadelphia Mint produced quarters with a large date, which is one of the notable features that collectors look for. The P mint mark indicates that the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which started adding mint marks to coins for the first time in 1980. One of the most intriguing aspects of this coin is its reverse side. The 1986 quarter with a color shade on the reverse side is particularly rare. This color variation can occur due to a variety of factors, including oxidation or environmental exposure, which can create unique and attractive shades. Collectors often find these variations appealing due to their rarity and aesthetic value. Now, let's discuss the coin's condition. The fine condition, also known as fine on the grading scale, means that the coin has moderate wear, with details still visible but softened. In fine condition, the 1986 quarter retains most of its design features, though it may have some noticeable wear on high points and details. In today's auction market, the value of a 1986 silver Washington quarter dollar with a large date and P mint mark in fine condition can vary significantly based on several factors. However, considering its unique attributes and collector demand, you can expect this coin to fetch between $88,000 in auction. The color shade on the reverse side can potentially add a premium, bringing the value closer to the higher end of this range, or even beyond. To recap, the 1986 Washington quarter dollar with a large date and P mint mark, especially one with a distinctive color shade on the reverse side, is a notable piece in the coin collecting world. In fine condition, this coin can command a value of around $100,000 depending on its specific characteristics and auction dynamics. We hope you found this deep dive into the 1986 silver Washington quarter dollar both informative and exciting. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay updated on more coin values and collecting tips, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. Leave a comment below if you have any questions or if you own a similar coin.